Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praises be to Allah and peace be upon to His beloved messenger. I am Sadia Kuyum, once again your teacher in Government High School Hanga Mawar. Hope you all are well and may God shower you His blessings of love and lead you always to the right path. We have covered the chapter 8 of political science. Now there are some textual questions to be answered. Question number 1 is, you have probably noticed that people in Kalpattu are engaged in a variety of non-farm work. List 5 of these. The various non-farm activities are listed below. First, trading. Second, teaching. Third, weavers. Fourth, blacksmith. Fifth, making baskets and utensils. Second question is, list the different types of people you read about in Kalpattu who depend on farming. Who is the poorest among them and why? Its answer: different types of people who depend on farming are given below. First, landless farmers. Second, small land owners. Third, big land owners. Landless farmers are the poorest among them because their daily wage is very less and they have to depend on landowners for the farming job. Moreover, farming is a seasonal job, hence, during the non farming season, they have to go in search of other low income jobs. Whenever someone in the family falls ill, all their savings and earnings are lost. Third question of the chapter is, imagine you are a member of a fishing family and you are discussing whether to take loan from the bank for an engine. What would you say? Answer: the bank is a reliable source for a loan when compared to money lenders. Money lenders often charge very high rates of interest, which could lead the family into a debt trap. Question number 4. Poor rural laborers like Tulasi often do not have access to good medical facilities, good schools, and other resources. You have read about inequality in the first unit of this text. The difference between her and Ramalingam is one of inequality. Do you think this is a fair situation? What do you think can be done? Discuss in class. Answer: all are equal in the eyes of Constitution. It is the duty of the government to provide basic facilities. Fifth question is, what do you think the government can do to farmers like Shekhar when they get into debt? Discuss. Answer: provide subsidies for fertilizers and pesticides, provide low interest loans, provide minimum support price for crops. Fifth question, compare the situation of Shekhar and Ramalingam by filling out the following table. Its answer table is shown. Its first column and second column is first column is Shekhar and second column is Ramalingam. Land cultivation is first part, second part is labor required, third is loans required, fourth is selling of harvest, fifth is other work done by them. Under Shekhar, around 2 acres. Under Ramalingam, around 20 acres. Second column, labor required. Under Shekhar, not required. Under Ramalingam, required in large numbers. Third column, loans required under Shekhar, yes for seeds and fertilizers. Under Ramalingam, yes for setting up for rice mills. Fourth is selling of harvest. Under Shekhar, sell at low cost to lenders. Under Ramalingam, sell at a high cost to traders. Fifth and last, the work done by them. Under Shekhar, work as laborers in Ramalingam. Under Ramalingam, own rice mills and several shops. With this, we cover and complete the eighth chapter of political science. Have a nice day ahead. Assalamu alaikum.